I'm sure when Joseph was in the midst of despair, sold for nothing and treated of no value or worth, he couldn't imagine to dream. Little thoughts burst like bubbles anytime positive images tried to transcend his gloomy situation. Not only a prisoner in the physical, but a captive in the mental. Not only a slave to foreign masters, but a slave to psychological disasters. Never letting good enter into situations of despair. You could say it was a war fighting the physical and the spiritual. And dreaming was the impossibility of never making it out of your current situation and letting silence be the dominant master of who you really are. I was 5 at the time, not really knowing right from wrong, but it didn't stop him from taking parts of me that weren't to be seen. It didn't stop the stripping of outer garments so flesh could feel flesh in new ways. His cold grin made way, because pleasure couldn't stand what it was feeling, feeding lust at its highest, and casting dreams and thoughts of alternative realities to depths and wells and cisterns where you laid, extinguishing any idea of hope as child's play. Child's ways were all I knew. So I learned from silence that I let strangle me till I was blue. No oxygen left to give breath to the story that I knew. It hovered over me, watched my every step, controlled my destiny until there was nothing left. Years of silence and blankets squeezed like stress balls, small tears escape, reflecting the past of the unheard. Desert destiny will have to be more than my current surroundings, not feet sinking to grain, sifting for honor despite my shame, wearing shame names on rainy days to guard my wounds from re-entry, wading through droughts of silence and clouds of guilt that could impair my current reality, wishing these floodgates would open and freedom push through dams of iniquity that I had built up over years because these purged waters had left untouched. And like God's graffiti that stains a wall, so mine does and reads abuse in small caps to cover my fall. But not to stop reading, for the words that surround my story are that of survivor, leader, story sharer, and warrior. My dream may not be that of the same when I was young, but to now share my story with others that has made me into me. So now I can dream more fearlessly, and I am honored and humbled to watch God's healing hand transcend brokenness and slavery, for shackles to be loosened and prisoners made free, and masters of silence and shame be burned to ashes, watching beautiful things be made from dust. And now one man's story of lust turns into a woman's story of triumph. And now I dream dreams that God split into the heavens, revealing dreams that use my brokenness as strength. Knowing God's healing journey brings joy for new days. I dream of love in new ways. I dream.